Wait, she's how old? That's what 47 million people said when they saw Halle Berry's latest Instagram post. And listen, I spent 3 weeks diving into the rabbit hole of celebrity skincare routines, expecting to find some $500 face cream or secret Beverly Hills procedure. What I found instead? It literally made me pause the video I was editing. Because Halle Berry isn't selling you skincare. She's selling you a lie of omission. And the real secret? It's something most of us run away from, not toward. Stay with me on this one, because by minute 7, you're going to understand why everything you've been told about aging is backwards. And why the pharmaceutical industry really doesn't want you watching this video until the end. I'm Dr. Marcus, and before we blow your mind, if you're the kind of person who actually wants the truth instead of another product pitch, hit that subscribe button right now. Because YouTube's algorithm is trying to bury this type of content, and the only way this reaches people is if you help push it through. So here's what Halle Berry wants you to think is her secret: her skincare line, her wellness products, maybe her fitness routine, which sure is impressive. And look, I'm not saying those things don't matter. They do. But here's the thing that made me suspicious. For years, Halle looked great, like objectively stunning. But around 2013-2014, something changed. Not just, she looks good for her age, changed. Like, did she discover time travel? Changed. And coincidentally, that's exactly when she made a massive life change that had nothing to do with her skin. But before we get there, let's talk about what happened in 1989. Because that's where this story really begins. At 22 years old, Halle Berry collapsed on the set of a TV show, went into a diabetic coma. 1 week. The doctors told her she had type 1 diabetes and would need insulin for the rest of her life. Now, most people accept that diagnosis and adapt, and that's valid. But Halle did something different. She got obsessed with understanding what was actually happening in her body. Here's what most people don't know about diabetes and aging. High blood sugar doesn't just affect your energy. It literally ages you at the cellular level through a process called glycation. Your sugar molecules attach to proteins in your skin, collagen, elastin, and essentially caramelize them. It's like turning your face into creme brulee from the inside out. Studies show that for every 1% increase in A1C levels, you can look up to 5 years older. Your skin loses elasticity. You get more wrinkles. Age spots appear faster. Quick pause. Before I reveal what Halle actually did, I need to be real with you. Only 3% of you watching this are subscribed, which means 97% of you are lurking, getting this information for free, and YouTube's algorithm thinks you don't care about this content. If you don't subscribe, this information disappears. Not just from you, but from the thousands of people who desperately need to hear this and don't even know to search for it. Your grandma, your aunt has prediabetes, your friend who's trying everything to look younger and spending hundreds on products that don't address the root cause. Hit subscribe. Hit the bell. Be part of the 3% who actually gives a damn about spreading truth. Now, back to Halle. Around 2013, Halle Berry made a radical decision. She completely transformed her diet to a ketogenic approach: high fat, moderate protein, virtually zero sugar and minimal carbs. And here's what she's said in interviews that most people gloss over. I've essentially reversed my diabetes. I don't live with it anymore. Wait, what? The medical establishment told her she'd need insulin forever. But by changing what she ate, she got off insulin. Her blood sugar stabilized, and suddenly, her aging process didn't just slow down, it seemed to reverse. When you're in ketosis, your body runs on fat instead of sugar. Your insulin levels drop. Your inflammation drops. And here's the kicker: autophagy kicks in. Autophagy is literally your cells eating damaged proteins and recycling them. It's like a cellular house cleaning service. And it makes you look younger because your cells are literally regenerating more efficiently. Look at Halle at 45 versus Halle at 59. I'll wait. She looks younger at 59. That's not normal. That's not skincare. That's cellular biology. And she's not alone. People who reverse their insulin resistance and diabetes through diet consistently report looking and feeling years younger. Their skin clears up. Their energy skyrockets. Their body composition changes. But here's why you've never heard this before. The diabetes industry is worth $59 billion annually. Insulin alone is a $24 billion market. Anti-aging skincare? Another $62 billion. Now imagine if everyone knew that the fountain of youth wasn't in a bottle or a prescription, but in your kitchen, in what you choose not to eat. There's no patent on don't eat sugar. There's no prescription for lower your carbs. There's no $500 cream that can compete with stable blood sugar. So what do they do instead? They sell you the symptoms. The skincare for the wrinkles caused by sugar. The insulin for diabetes caused by diet. The energy drinks for the fatigue caused by blood sugar crashes. Halle figured it out. And to her credit, she talks about it. But it gets buried under the skincare promotions and the workout videos because that's what has million-dollar marketing budgets behind it. I need to interrupt again because this is important. If you're still watching and you haven't subscribed, ask yourself why. Is it because you don't think this information is valuable? Or is it because you're waiting for me to somehow earn it more? Here's the reality. I just gave you information that could save you thousands of dollars and potentially years of unnecessary aging. For free. The way you pay for free content is by subscribing. That's the currency of YouTube. And if you can't click a button after receiving value, that says something about how you show up in other areas of your life too. Subscribe. Now, before you forget. So what's the real lesson here? Halle Berry looks 30 at 59 not because of what she's selling, but because of what she stopped consuming. She stopped flooding her body with sugar. She stabilized her insulin. She reversed her diabetes. And in doing so, she accidentally discovered the most powerful anti-aging protocol that exists. Now, does this mean you need to go full keto tomorrow? Not necessarily. But here's what you can do. 1. Reduce your sugar intake drastically. 2. Focus on whole foods over processed carbs. 3. Get your blood sugar tested, A1C and fasting glucose. 4. Consider intermittent fasting to give your body time to repair. 5. Prioritize protein and healthy fats over carbs. This isn't medical advice. I'm a doctor. But this is information that doctors often don't emphasize because they're trained to treat symptoms, not root causes. Last thing before you go. If this video changed how you think about aging, about health, about the BS we're sold every single day, and you still don't subscribe, then you're part of the problem. You're telling YouTube that clickbait and product placements are more valuable than actual investigative content. Be better. Subscribe. Share this video with someone who needs to hear it. Because Halle Berry figured out the secret, and she's actually telling us. We just have to listen to what she's not selling. Listen, I wrote an entire book about this. It's called Drink Your Skincare: How I Ditched $3,000 in Products and Got Better Skin at 40. 30 evidence-based recipes that literally work from the inside out. Because your skin isn't a topical problem, it's a nutritional one. Link is pinned in the comments and in the description below. If you're serious about actually glowing instead of just buying another product, grab it. Your skin will thank you. See you in the next one.